I've been having so much fun with my 16-bit superhero series that we're going to continue, but we're going to expand out to other platforms, and we're retitling to side-scrolling superheroes. And today we're going to take a look at a Game Boy game that came out in 1990. It's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Fall of the Foot Clan, and I never played this back in the day. I didn't have this for my original Game Boy, which is sitting around here somewhere. I think this might be it right here, actually. Is this it? I think this is it. It's $89.99. It's got the price tag on it right there. I think this is the first one that I bought. It's sitting right there. Anyways, I didn't pick this up back then, but I did find a loose cartridge for $10 at a retro game store, and I picked it up, not knowing what to expect, but I actually was pretty impressed with this little cartridge. Obviously, it's not as good as the Super Nintendo stuff that I've been playing. It's a little bit slower. It's a little bit clunkier. I played this on the Super Game Boy on my Super NT and fiddled around with a couple of the different color options until I found something that kind of approximated the sort of pukey green of the original Game Boy. Oh, so charming. But you know what? The gameplay is actually pretty fun. You're jumping and you're hacking and slashing depending on which of the turtles you get to play as. One of the things that I appreciated about this game, though, is that you can start from any of the game's 5 stages, and you're going to fight the different types of bad guys that you're going to meet, little robots and all kinds of Foot Clan henchmen. You can take down a bunch of guys, and then you'll find this floating little pizza slice or something that will give you back a little bit of health. Some of the mechanics are a bit clunky, so you might get struck down by obstructions that are coming from the ceiling or something like that, or one of the Foot Clan might throw something at you and you can't quite dodge fast enough. There's not that fluidity that we came to expect in the 16-bit era, but it's still got the core gameplay. It's still pretty fun and pretty solid to play. And you know, you've got different capabilities with each of the turtles, giving you a little bit of a sort of a different pixel count depending on the weaponry that they're using. And what happens is invariably your turtle will fall and they get taken away and they're captured, and so you can select another turtle and you'll start from that level that you were just on. If you want to see everything, you got to start from square one on stage 1 and go all the way through. But I think that this is a pretty solid little pickup. You know, I'm reviewing these games, and as we transition to side-scrolling superheroes, I'm reviewing these games as how I am enjoying playing them in 2020. And I got to tell you, you know, I play so much new stuff and so much stuff that is very time-consuming and wonderful and massive and large and utter beautiful escapism. Sometimes it's just fun and refreshing to dive into something smaller. The developers had very little technology to work with, and they still were able to come up with cool little boss battles and, you know, fun little fights for your characters, your very rudimentary looking characters to get into. And that's precisely what Fall of the Foot Clan delivers. I think it's a pretty damn solid little pickup, especially for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles fans out there. And I wasn't one back in the day, but you guys know I'm really becoming a big fan of the Turtles in 2020, which is it's crazy to me. I'm going to give Fall of the Foot Clan for the Game Boy a 7.5 out of 10.